What is up, everybody? Dan DeSilva here from eCom Dudes, and really quickly, I actually wanted to say I apologize. I haven't posted here in a while. I've been working on so many different things, so many different Shopify applications, and gearing up for just a mega launch in January 2017 of Influencer Marketing Academy to the public. So what I actually want to do in the next few videos that I'm going to be releasing over the week is pretty much go in depth into funnel processes and really how you can use funnels to your advantage inside of Shopify to increase every sale by like 4 or 5 times, literally. So we've tested this around $7 on the front end product, right? We were able to turn around an average of $59 per order. And aside from that, aside from the actual order values as well from the $7, when we had a product at $19, around $19, $20, the average order value turned out to be about $109 with the funnel. So what I'm gonna be doing is kind of outlining everything here in the next few videos as well. But what's really important is if you go to the ecomdudes.com and read the blog post, I'm gonna be outlining every single little thing there. Very, very important that you go to the blog and read the article that we created. The reason being is because of the fact that we kind of just poured out everything, every little secret there that you possibly want to know and actually want to do. So without any further ado, what I suggest you do right now is watch this video and then head over to the ecomdudes.com blog and take a look at every single little aspect there is, because it's really, really important. You pay very close attention what we're actually talking about on the blog when we give case studies and little mini examples that you really want to follow. So again, I just dropped my mic, but again, enjoy the video, and like I said, ecomdudes.com, check out the blog post, it's free to read. Enjoy it, I'll catch you soon. All right, so what I'm gonna be going and walking you through is pretty much exactly one of the case studies that we did and the method that we use more specifically to go ahead and turn 276 bucks into 28,000. Now, here's the thing about this case study. Number one, all right, for transparency purposes, like I stated in the very beginning, and I wanna make it very transparent, our literal flagship store is how we ran this. And what I also want you to keep in mind is that I don't reveal what our flagship store is, because a lot of people will copy that, I can tell you right now. But I'm gonna show you what we did, which is more important because you can copy it down. So this is funny because it's literally October 10th today, and we have our flagship store always running, all right? I mean, literally always running. And we use a lot of the same pricing structure throughout all of our stores. So when it comes down to it, right, we actually go out there and pretty much have ads running all the time. And it just so happens at 12:24 this morning, I literally, within every single minute, within a 3-minute time period, I was able to make almost $100 for each sale. Except the first one where it was $60. But again, just keep in mind, $94, $85, $60. If you total this all up, it's around, well, let's do it right now. 94 plus 85 plus 60, $239 in literally 3 minutes, which is pretty cool. But what you have to keep in mind was that I used a certain process, and people like Sean and Harriet as well use the same process. And for those of you who have followed the eCom Dudes, basically anything that we do inside of eCom Dudes, you already know we have successful students, and we have really successful students like Harriet and Sean. Sean, I think, did like 43,000 in 2 months. Harriet did 101,000 24 days. Now they're following a pretty simple little pattern, which is using funnels. Now here's a case study that I did, and I kind of broke it down for you. The average order value throughout all the orders that we got here was around $36, with total conversions being 1,072. With the amount that we actually spent in ads and fulfillment, our profit ended up being around $28,000. So $10,000 less than our revenue, but it's fine, all right? Now again, just keep in mind that it actually became cheaper for us because this campaign was pivoted around retargeting. However, we retargeted people back from a certain method, and that's what I'm gonna be talking about in the next video inside of the eCom Dude series, is how exactly we actually got that to happen. So that video that I'm actually gonna be releasing is how you can go and use a blog to generate sales and literally get thousands and thousands of clicks to put into a funnel. But this main purpose right here is literally to show you that what we did was very, very simple, and giving you an overview on how you can do it too. So we put them through a product funnel. So what we did was we put them in through product number 1, which is our hook product. And our hook product is the same thing. Every single thing we do in any store, we keep this model because it works. We hook them in. So in a new store that we're creating called Dirty Gamer, right? Our hook product is $8.95. This is our hook product that we're using to get people in. Now, essentially, it's a product price plus free shipping. So they're gonna get free shipping on this, more than likely, unless we wanted to make a profit margin and have a higher customer value as well, then we're actually gonna add on shipping. But just for simplicity purposes, let's say we're offering free shipping on this particular item. This is our hook product. So they buy product one, and then they go to a congruent product, which again would be a keyboard. So if they buy a computer mouse, we can upsell them on a keyboard. So this is how it's working out right now. Pretty simple, right? But what we're doing is we're taking them through an app called Profit Funnels. Now, Profit Funnels is something that we use. We used to use multiple different funnel systems. We have upsells in place as well. So you can pretty much use whatever you feel. But in our personal opinion, Profit Funnels right now is definitely what you want to have in your store. It'll help you out increasing your sales. So if I go ahead and blow this picture up over here, what it does is it allows you to go ahead and drag and drop products. So like I said, the Pro Gamer mouse, that would be exactly what I'm selling over here. This is our hook product, and then I'm gonna be upselling on the keyboard. Pretty simple, right? And again, what happens is when somebody goes out and buys this product, they're going to be able to see a secondary product, an upsell of the product. So essentially what happens is if you go and buy this particular mouse right now, you're actually going to have an upsell for a keyboard. All right. So again, just keep in mind that this is something you can use yourself. This is something that you can go out and start structuring as well inside of your store. Now, the one thing I recommend is don't ever push your funnels when you're going out and creating a funnel. Now, obviously, what I suggest for you to do right from the get-go is, number one, reading this entire article from start to finish so you understand every single little thing there is to this particular system. And number two, don't go past 3 products in your funnel. The moment you have more than 3 products, it can get very, very sloppy. So essentially what happens is it gets really sloppy when people go out there and they realize, wait a minute, they're just trying to keep making and making and making more money as I'm going through a checkout process. They get really mad, they leave, and that pretty much kind of ends your store right there and then. So again, what I want you to keep in mind is all of this information right here is pretty much a layout of what we did to turn that $276 into a $38,000 return, all right? So pretty simple, nothing too complicated. What we're running over here is actually, it's actually one of the easiest processes that you can follow yourself. And again, with retargeting, you have to keep in the back of your mind that retargeting is always, always, always the number one thing that's going to make you the most money. So in our next video that I talked about blogs, you're gonna be able to generate a lot of clicks, which will allow you to retarget. And I've been using this across all of my businesses, whether it's my e-commerce or information publishing business, it's the same thing that I'm doing. So if you take a step back and come to the eCom Dudes site, you actually will come to eCom Dudes, you will get onto my retargeting database. And what I can do then is go ahead and show you more content videos like this, tell you to get into the eCom Dudes Academy, etc. So again, there's a lot that I can do from a blog, and not only are you providing value, but you're also getting the retargeting pixel at a cheaper cost than it would be to send clicks to an actual e-commerce page or a page where people actually have to whip out their credit card and purchase. So again, I'm going to be covering that in the next video, but what I suggest you do is take a look at this blog post that I went ahead and created and crafted for you so you understand the entire concept of running a funnel and using it in your store and how we were able to go ahead and turn that much profit. All right. So again, I'm going to leave it off right here. I hope you learned a lot. There's still a lot more to learn, and I'll see you in the next video. Now, I want to give you a quick overview to show you really quickly how this funnel process works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the Pro Gamer mouse at $9, and then I'm going to have one at $35, and I'm just going to click Save. So what I'm doing is basically showing you how this works over here. Let me just make sure. Preferences, general, we are in app debug right now. All right, so we're not technically live. Payment gateways, let me make sure we're still in test. Good, we're still in test mode. So what I'm going to do, shopdirtygamer.com. So what I'm going to do is walk you through this particular funnel. I'm going to delete this first one so it doesn't interfere with what we're doing. And now I'm actually going to go ahead and start the funnel process. So here we go. I'm going to click Add to Cart. All right, let me just have one in there. Click Checkout. There should only be one. Perfect. Email, I'm kind of just going to slam on my keyboard over here. right, now let me just go and wait for this to link up. There we go. We're in debug mode, so I can go ahead and get a test over here. So we're at $8.95, and then I'm gonna have to pick my shipping, so give it a second again. Domestic, $9.95, that's pretty much what I have it set to, all right? So here we go. I'm gonna click pay now. Now, what happens after somebody pays on the hook item is that they're gonna be shown another item right here. So here it is, it's $34.99. Remember in the funnels, we set it up this way. So with one single click, they're gonna be able to add it right to their order. So I'm gonna click add to my order, and with a single stroke of a button, you're literally gonna be able to go ahead and have another upsell in place where it's a one-click upsell. So essentially, you just made 2 different sales, and the total was $53.89, all right? So again, pretty simple on how this works. This is exactly what it's gonna be shown to the user, and we've been running these tests ourselves, and this converts very, very well. So I wanted to show you an example of pretty much how it works so you understand the concept of what to do with this particular type of system out there, this type of funnel system, all right? So again, head over to ecomdudes.com to learn more about this, because it's something super important that I want you to go ahead and learn all you can about. If not, you will fall behind. Your competition is already using this, whether they're using funnels or upsells. This is definitely something you want to be very, very well aware about.